my son had this amazing opportunity the other week. And I want to tell you about it because there are so many life lessons, not only for him, but also for me as the parent, but also me as the adult, and maybe you as the watcher, for all of us, basically. So there was an opportunity for him via his grandpa's email to go to the Arsenal to watch the first team train. And that email had come through. He's a junior gunner, so you get potential access to events that are going on. And this had happened over a few years, I think. This wasn't the first time that they did it, but they'd missed it the first time for whatever reason. And yet this time, the email came through and his grandpa was in a position to go, is he free? Yes. Okay, great. Let's apply for a free ticket. And he got it. And that was so exciting, to go to your home ground and see your team train and see them as real people is such an impressionable thing to a 9-year-old. And I was just delighted for him because I know the power of that opportunity. I know what happens when you get yourself in those rooms and you are around those kind of peoples, how game changing it can be. And I also know that as a kid, I didn't grow up knowing anybody in the industries that I wanted to be in. And so any glimmer or opportunity or conversation where I got to get closer to the thing that I wanted to do, I soaked it up. My son is in a slightly different position, and my partner and I always say this because we both grew up, in towns up north, but we're like, God, these kids are lucky because sometimes that thing that is happening on that day in London, we can say yes to it because this is where we live. And I always think about those Blue Peter competitions when I was a kid. I would say to my mum, I could just get on the train by myself. And my mum was like, you could, but also you got school tomorrow and year 7. So that's not going to happen. So I am fully aware and appreciative of that opportunity. But what I want to talk to you today is about you going for it and you putting yourself in the room. And I want you, as the first takeaway, to think about the rooms that A, you can start putting yourself in right now, and B, what are the opportunities that you're looking for? And I want you to get used to saying yes, even if the whole plan isn't all polished or all out, or you don't know what you're doing on that day, but just getting used to saying yes and being open to those possibilities, because so many people don't. So many people on that mailing list would have thought, oh, we're not even going to apply because we'll never get tickets. It's in such demand. But guess what? And I don't know how this happened or why this happened, but it did happen. And also a little caveat to this. I said to my son before he left, and I'm not saying I'm connected to this, but it is connected in a way. I said, go today and soak it all in. Go with good energy, be open, be appreciative, be in the moment. All of these things I say to him in normal life. And guess what? There were about 4 kids that got chosen in the whole stadium. It wasn't fully open, but I think there were about 10,000 people to be interviewed and to get a bag of goodies. My son got picked and he was on the big screen. And of course he was just like, I can't believe this life. It was amazing. But what happened from just being like, yeah, we'll apply for tickets, ended up creating so many ripple effects. And I think this is the same thing with you putting yourself in the room or in the conversation or replying and not just thinking about how that move or that video or whatever inspired you. Write to people, email them, build these conversations, because we're all the same. We're all doing it. We're all figuring it out. So take that time, and it always leads to great things. Number 2, when you are there, go and be open and be present and connect and give it a go. See what happens. So my son could have been like, oh no, they're going to interview me. Oh my goodness. And to be fair to him, he just remained very composed. I wish I could have seen it, but they couldn't film it in time for other people to see. But I think there is such a beauty in just being open and being that person and finding out about other people and not being too concerned about you or the fact that you don't know anything. Just go and be in the space. Number 3, too many of you are holding back and not making moves because you are waiting to feel ready. You're waiting to be the perfect version of yourself. And the truth is that many of you don't need to be. You can be a full-on beginner where you show up and you learn from the experts. I know that so many people don't go to talks or workshops because they're like, what if I get found out, like business things? They're like, I'm not going to go yet because my business is not fully formed. I don't know where to take it, or I haven't made all of the money yet. And it's like, it's okay, because the person who is there leading the session, hopefully, has been paid to be there. They're literally there to share the information. And so you get to choose what you take away from that. It's not an audition process. It's not a vetting system most of the time. It's who wants to be in this conversation. And I am so proud of myself that over the years, I've taken that opportunity to do the thing before I've been ready, because I've been able to soak up information. So by the time it's go time for me, I am ready. I'm like, okay, I've got these things. Let's go. Next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing. Keep moving forward. I would love to help and support you over the next 30 or 100 days. And if I can, send me a message. Let's book in a call. And I'm going to help you to stop waiting. Stop hoping and wishing and get in the room right now, whatever that means for you. Lots of love.